Want your boss to put some real action behind the rhetoric when they talk about making your workplace more inclusive? Find out how to hold their feet to the fire and demand diversity on the Diversity Dude podcast.
Hello there, and welcome back to the Diversity Dude podcast. I'm your host, Flambers Fisher, marriage and family therapist, award-winning author, and national speaker on the topic of multicultural awareness and diversity. And for those of you who are interested in even more positive and encouraging tips and strategies beyond what I share in podcasts like this, then feel free to check out my award-winning book, Diversity in Clinical Practice, nationally recognized for the unique way in which it addresses the often difficult topic of multicultural awareness and diversity. Designed for more than just therapists, if you're a helping professional in any way, Diversity in Clinical Practice can help you meet the greatest variety of cultural needs possible for those whom you serve. And it's available in paper and audiobook versions for your convenience. And if you haven't heard it yet, I invite you to visit TED.com and check out my talk called What to Do When You Offend Someone, where I offer a positive and practical perspective on how to navigate unintentional offenses in daily life. To date, it's been viewed over 500,000 times. Check it out for yourself, and if you're encouraged by it as well, share it with a friend. And whether it be through my one-on-one relationship building efforts as a therapist or my informing and empowering efforts as an author and speaker, know that my personal mission is to do my part to improve the world, one strengthened relationship at a time. So, today I want to share an encouraging perspective on appreciating the experience of aging. The motivation for this podcast message is my recent opportunity to celebrate my grandmother's 100th birthday. With several friends and extended family having come from near and far, we had the great pleasure of celebrating a long life having been lived. And the joy on her face, seeing all of those people who came to celebrate the life that she lived and is still living, is something that I hold on to for a very long time. As for today, I feel inspired then to take a moment and look at how the cultural factor of age is spoken and thought about by those who are younger and by those who are older in varying ways across varying cultures. And without a cultural history lesson on age, I just wanted to encourage you to explore and appreciate one of the factors many consider to be important to some in many varying degrees when we think of our cultural identity as a person and how it evolves over time. To assist in this effort to consider and appreciate the opportunity to age in your own way, I'd like to share a few thoughts worth considering along your journey to do so. Consideration number one: appreciate the benefits of youth as well as the benefits of years of life experience. Too often, many people hold on to a fear of aging, whether it be a fear of what age will do to their current beauty standards, or what age will do to their physical ability to accomplish the things they want in the manner in which they wish to accomplish those things. Unfortunately, this fear of aging to avoid a quality of life they would consider disappointing in the future often leads people to maintain extreme anti-aging and age-defying habits that, interestingly, diminish their quality of life today. Instead of fearing what you may or may not be able to do years from now, it's beneficial to balance a healthy consideration of the future alongside of efforts to live your best life now. This isn't a recommendation to throw caution to the wind, as that is similarly unbalanced. Instead, value both the benefits of youth as well as the experience that comes with age. What might this look like? Well, sometimes it means acknowledging that you can do certain things physically with ease when you're younger that may take more planning and careful effort to do later. The trick is not to anticipate and fear what you won't be able to do at all later, but instead live life how you can when you can and look forward to continuing to live life later, but maybe in a different way. As you age, one day, one month, one year, a decade at a time, don't let anyone tell you what you cannot do. Decide for yourself. For even if it takes more patience, more planning, more support, as long as there's breath in your body and determination in your mind, there's no telling what you can do. So which is better, youth or experience that comes with age? Both have their benefits. Neither should be feared. Both should be appreciated. And every day you get on this earth is yours to learn and grow in both. Consideration number two is this: acknowledge the validity of varying cultural views of age. Just as views of age vary by individual, many cultural groups convey varying values of age. Some groups tend to value youth and their usefulness, with even older individuals in the community deferring to the creativity and innovation of youth out of a belief that, as the song lyric suggests, the children are our future. Similarly, other cultures value the experience that comes with age, promoting practices and customs that honor the elders in the community and make intentional efforts to learn from and defer to the wisdom that has come from a long life of experiences, deferring to that wisdom in hopes of not only repeating or avoiding repeating past mistakes, but intentionally building upon past successes and lessons learned already, all in hopes of enhancing the present and leaving something great for the next generation. And while there are also many additional variations of these two cultural value extremes in between, no matter what you have been accustomed to or what cultural leaning you may have, I encourage you to have a healthy appreciation for both. In this way, you can promote the value and appreciation of everyone in your community, from the youngest to the oldest and everyone in between. The goal is for it to be less a matter of if someone has value based on their age, being younger or older, and more of on how their value is expressed and what that may be and how it may vary culturally. And then there's consideration number three. Make the most of the time you have to positively impact the world around you. Because none of us know how long we will have to live, we should neither take for granted what we have and what life we will have to live, nor should we fear our quality of life in the meantime. Instead, make the most of the time that you have. The fact that time is limited for all of us is one of the great cross cultural unifiers that impact all of us. No matter our ethnic or racial identity, gender identity or sexual orientation, religious or political beliefs, and more, age impacts us all. Knowing this, remembering this, ask yourself, what impact do you want to have on the world while you're here? And if the world seems too big for you, well, just consider the world around you. Whether or not you think about it or not, you impact the people around you every day. You have the ability to make someone smile, someone cry, or someone get angry. In small ways, you can make someone's life better because they met you, or worse. And don't get me wrong, no one is perfect, perfectly good, or perfectly bad. But guess what? The longer you live, the more opportunities you get to create experiences that can have an impact long after you're gone. And the more opportunities you get to get better at it. And by get better at it, I mean learning from past successes and growth experiences so that you can personalize your efforts to everyone you meet, no matter how similar or different they may be. Maybe someone likes what you like. Maybe they don't. Maybe someone needs what you need. Maybe they don't. Maybe someone hates the thing that the last person liked, and vice versa. Your speed and pace of learning are irrelevant. Your comparison to other people is irrelevant. Your similarities and differences between people and the barriers you need to overcome to have the impact you desire, none of that changes the fact that with more time, you have more opportunities to learn and grow and positively impact people along the way. With all this in mind, my hope for you is that you will see age less as primarily about physical or mental aptitude and comparisons, and more about opportunities to learn and grow and utilize what is learned to positively impact others. If there are values unique to your cultural background being modeled or shared by elders in your family or community, resist the temptation to view them as the only thing that matters or one of some other extremes as irrelevant. Similarly, if there are unique ideas being proposed by younger individuals in your community, I encourage you to resist the temptation of viewing any change that they promote as disrespectful to the way it has been successfully done before. For while much of what you've learned that successfully worked in your environment is worth emulating today, there are also times when youth can build upon your successes and meet new needs in a new environment today. In short, I encourage you to be intentional about valuing both the perspective of youth and the experience that comes with age. Creatively navigating both and modeling such openly can be a great gift that has a positive impact today as well as for years to come. And with that, I'll say thanks again for listening to today's Diversity Do podcast. If you have any pressing diversity related questions that you'd like me to address on an upcoming podcast, or if your organization is in need of a shame free and empowering guest speaker or training on this often sensitive topic, then feel free to reach out to me directly at diversitymadesimple.com. And if you know anyone else who can benefit from a positive and encouraging perspective on the often difficult topic of diversity, feel free to send them a link to this podcast so they can be encouraged as well, or share with them my award-winning book, Diversity in Clinical Practice, available at Amazon.com. And don't forget to visit TED.com and check out my talk on what to do when you offend someone. I hope it inspires you and that you share with someone else so that they can be inspired as well. And as usual, I look forward to addressing as many topics as possible in future podcasts to help improve as many relationships as possible at work, at home, and in your community. And as always, remember this: you don't need to know everything about everyone in order to have a positive impact on someone. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a great day.
Tune in each week and find out how to demand and implement diversity at your job. To hear more, check out previous Diversity Dude shows on ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.
When I walked across that stage at my high school graduation, I was excited, but confused about my next step. Then I walked through the doors at Doherty Family College. Doherty Family College is part of the University of St. Thomas. It's a 2-year college that lets you earn an associate's degree and puts you on a path to your bachelor's degree. Classes are small, so I have a personal relationship with professors committed to my success. Like the name says, they treat us like family. They call us scholars because they believe we could do anything we put our minds to. They set us up for excellence with free tutoring, and that's not the only thing that's free. Laptops, books, even breakfast and lunch, and bus fare. That's part of the package here at Doherty Family College. It's even free to apply. So do like I did. Go to dfc.stthomas.edu and set up a tour. We'd be excited to welcome you to our family here at Doherty Family College.
What's up, everyone? It's Shaletta. I'm here getting a phone for one of my newly minted teenagers with Xfinity Mobile. They've got great options, affordable plans, and solid coverage that works for our whole family. With Xfinity Mobile, my daughter can stay connected with me wherever she goes. And did you know when you sign up, you can get an extra phone line free for a full year? Switch to Xfinity Mobile today for more savings, more smiles, and more ways to stay connected.